Namaskar, ladies and gentlemen. Today's featured article Bridging the Urban Gap, the Growing Need for Sustainable Infrastructure in Nepal's Expanding Cities. We know Nepal is currently experiencing one of the fastest rates of urbanization in South Asia. Yes, thousands of people migrate every day from rural hills to regional hubs and the city of Nepal, Kathmandu Valley. City authorities face unprecedented pressure, ladies and gentlemen. This rapid demographic shift has exposed severe shortage, severe shortcomings in municipal planning, waste management systems, public transportation networks, and environmental safeguards. Without strategic interventions, Without strategic interventions, urban centers risk transforming into chaotic hubs burdened by environmental degradation and crumbling public services. Central to this urban challenge is the stark deficit in resilient infrastructure. In many rapidly expanding municipalities, roads are routinely constructed without adequate drainage systems, leading to severe waterlogging and flash floods during the annual monsoon seasons. Furthermore, the absence of standardized zoning laws has allowed unorganized physical expansion onto arable land and riverbanks. Engineers and urban planners frequently emphasize that traditional construction methodologies are no longer sufficient to withstand the compound withstand the compounded threats of severe climate events and regional seismic vulnerability. Beyond basic physical utilities, the rapid growth of urban centers has exerted immense pressure on public health and resource allocation. Municipal water supplies are frequently overextended, forcing residents to rely on regulated groundwater extraction, which rapidly depletes localized aquifers. Concurrently, solid waste management remains a persistent issue as open dumping grounds contaminate nearby water sources and exacerbate air pollution. Addressing these complex interconnected problems requires a comprehensive paradigm shift toward eco-friendly urban design and sustainable development principles. To address these compounding problems, urban planners advocate for integrating green infrastructure into core municipal development frameworks, implementing rainwater harvesting systems, expanding urban canopy cover, and adopting permeable paving materials can significantly improve urban stormwater management. Additionally, modernizing public transport through low emission electric buses would alleviate severe traffic congestion while simultaneously curbing carbon emission. Sustainable development is no longer merely an aesthetic choice, it is a fundamental prerequisite for long-term economic stability and public health. However, executing such ambitious infrastructure projects requires substantial financial capital, technical expertise, and cross-sectoral collaboration. Local governments must leverage public-private partnership to mobilize necessary resources while fostering local technical innovation. Public administrative bodies must also ensure complete transparency and rigorous quality control during the procurement and execution phases of public work. By prioritizing smart design, environmental resilience, and disciplined engineering standards, Nepal can build sustainable, livable cities that foster economic prosperity without compromising the natural environment. Ladies and gentlemen, American cargo drones successfully complete test flights on Mount Ahmad Dablam, in a major milestone for high altitude logistics and mountain safety. A US manufactured heavy lift drone recently completed a series of successful test flights on Mount Amadablam in Nepal, operating between base camp at 4,600 meters and yak camp at 5,050 meters. The autonomous drone ferried ferried essential supplies including oxygen cylinders and heavy climbing gear across steep and hazardous mountain terrain. The flight tests demonstrated how advanced aerial technology can transform search and rescue operations and environmental cleanup efforts in the Himalayas. Historically, moving heavy gear through unpredictable alpine routes has relied heavily on Sherpa guides and high altitude porters, exposing them to severe risk. Utilizing unmanaged aerial vehicles in extreme conditions aims to significantly mitigate these human hazards while expediting critical medical assistance during high altitude emergencies. Milestone logistics, detailed organization and transport of goods and resources. आपत्ति व्यवस्थापन expedite expedite means छिटो गराउनु अघि बढाउनु द्रुतगति expedite. Okay, thank you so much.